What it do, what it is, I'm your man, DJ Channy Chan. And today I got my homeboy, Bakari, tuned in with us.
What's up, y'all?
Again, here for another episode of Fresh Fridaze. So, hey, man, I appreciate you tuning in, man. It's been...
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. This guy right here, if it had not been for him, I wouldn't have done my first EP. I wouldn't have done my first shoot. Like, this, when it comes down to, like, people being the creativeness behind Mental Celeste and, my brand as a whole.
You say that?
Yeah. You saying Celeste?
I was saying Celeste. Yeah.
We ain't sleazy, bro. Nah. But I appreciate you for everything that you've done over the years. You have been real supportive. You've been, a real friend and making sure that I go ahead and honor what I say I'm going to do with my brand and always attempt to take it to the next level. So, this guy right here, if you need somebody creative-wise, branding-wise, he's your man. I ain't gonna flex. I ain't gonna flex at all. So,
but I want to interject and say thank you for just being a support all these years because, listen, before y'all even got how you say?
Mental Celeste.
Mental Celeste. Before y'all even got all that, Chandler was DJing my first events, that I was having years ago. So I just want to say thank you for staying locked in and staying, tapped in with me because people don't be staying tapped in. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know him as DJ Channy Chan, but Chandler. But I just want, you hear, and we really be busy all the time. So when we not talking or when we not linking or whatever, I know we all working. But when we come back, it's always support. It's always real. And we always chop it up on some real shit. Like, because this shit is hard. I really know is. I've been doing entrepreneurship for 10 years. February made my 10th year bizanniversary.
All right.
So I just thank you for riding for these 10 years. Like,
hey, man.
Thank you.
At the end of it, we all just have these big dreams, these big aspirations, and a lot of times we just need people to be able to bounce things off of, because at the end of the day, I didn't have all of my ducks in a row at the beginning, but I knew that there were some things I needed to try out.
Some of them hoes still out of line right now.
I'm trying to tell you. But hey, we leaving all that mess behind.
Leaving it all behind though, because this year it's time. Mm-hmm. It's time. Like, I don't know how old y'all is or how old y'all are. I can talk very informal, y'all, but I can talk. But 30's creeping up real fast.
Hey, my dirty this year.
Man, I turned 29 this year, so I got a good year and some change left before I hit 30. But it's time. Like, it's time for us to really be disciplined in the things in our dreams that we really want to go after. So I'm locking in, y'all. Life already lifing hard enough, so
that's all we can do. Oh, and quick interjection. So today we're being hosted by Pier 34 Seafood Bar.
Whoop.
We appreciate them.
Thank you, Pier 34.
This is one of the few spots in Goldsboro that, gave me opportunity to have a residency and a consistency in my, in my mixing. So you guys make sure you check them out. They got the best crab boils in town. The wings.
I can vouch for the wings. I'm not really a crab boil type person, but
I feel you on that. The wings
are clutch. I will say that.
Trying to tell you, get them breaded. Y'all can do wet. You ain't had them breaded yet.
No, because I like the wet wing.
The wet cool, but it's just something about when they fry them with the batter. Like, it's.
I might have to, you should have told them to make us some wings. We could have been eating.
He asked me if there was anything I can, I just didn't want to be, a burden, be a little, be a little fat nigga,
I know.
But, we can still, commandeer.
I got a plate coming though, so.
I feel that too. Next time. Let's go. But yeah, so y'all make sure y'all tap in with Pier 34. They are off of Berkeley Boulevard in Goldsboro, North Carolina. So y'all to make sure y'all tap in. But back into the move. So, bro, let us all know, where you're from, where you're currently anticipating moving your branding to. And, just like the next couple of years, like where you see yourself even going further past that.
Okay. Well, For those who do not know me, my name is Bakari Deshawn. Most people call me B, but I'm Bakari Deshawn. I'm from Goldsboro, North Carolina, from the borough to the world, 919. I'm born and raised here. I'm not going to tell y'all where I stay at right now because I'm very private with certain things.
Fair enough.
But I just plan to dominate the entire world. I've been global since the start of my entrepreneurship. So I've reached a lot of places. I've accomplished quite a few things. I do graphic design, creative director. I produce my own music. So I am in artist mode right now. I model. What else I do, Chan? I do everything, right?
I mean, you don't like saying it, but, photography too.
Photography.
I'm trying to think.
been
You do sets, like design sets and stuff like that?
I can do sets. I've just been teaching the girls and the guys how to be a brand for as long as I can remember. I've always been a thought leader. I've always been in the forefront. I've always been a person who has had the star quality since a child, man. I've been knowing I wanted to work for myself since I was 6. So I take what I do and I take my dreams and I take helping people and bringing their visions to life very seriously. So I really, like, my resume is long, y'all. So I could be sitting here all day telling y'all all that I do, but that would not do me justice. So you would just have to follow me on socials after we, have our conversation and stuff like that. Connect with me and see what I do. Like, I'm just a creative powerhouse, y'all.
I feel it.
You got to tap in. Chandler know. Well, DJ Chandy Chan, he knows.
Yes, sir. And hey, there's more to come. There's more to come for
Yes.
sure. So, and I think you told me before. So you're gearing up for your 10th year.
Yes. Well, I February 15th made 10 years.
Okay, all right. Drop that. You can't hear it. You can actually.
I can hear it a little bit. I can hear it a little bit.
Little claps up for my dog. Let's go.
Yes, 10 years. It has not been easy, y'all. I am a one-man show, so I do everything. Like, if I'm having a shoot, I got to take the pictures. I got to edit. I got to set it up. I got to literally do everything. If I'm working with my own model from my company, I may have to do her makeup sometimes. And we can add that to the list because I do makeup as
MUA,
well.
baby.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we really like a conglomerate over here. But yeah, so it has not been easy. And I've taught myself a lot of things over 10 years. I haven't always made the best decisions with my businesses and the people that I've collaborated with.
Trial and error all day. It's cool.
Trial and error for sure. But it's definitely been a ride, but it's been a ride that it's grown me up, and I have learned to appreciate the process way more than when I first started, because I don't know what my sense of urgency was, but I was rushing to get to a place that I probably was not mentally or emotionally prepared for. So I'm just ready to see what this next 10 years is going to look like, because I'm dedicating it to me. The last 10 years have been for the people. You know what I'm saying? For my community. Shout out to Goldsboro. Once again, y'all have been amazing. And I'm going to just leave it there.
But the trials have been made.
Listen.
The errors have been made.
Yes.
And, people know what it takes to succeed now.
Yes. So that's why this next 10 has to be different. Like, it has to be different. It has to be disciplined, and it has to be methodical. It has to be strategic. So I'm just ready.
I feel you. So would you say that community was, or I ain't gonna say it's not anymore, but would you say that community is a big motivational factor for you when it came down to you starting your business as a whole? Or
I'm going to say yes and no. And the reason I'm going to say no is because it's some selfish reasoning in there. You know what I'm saying? And I just knew, for me, I've always wanted to work for myself. So that's what it was mainly about for me when I started it. But of course, in the background, okay, Bakari, you have these people that they don't have no clue about what graphic design is, why they need a flyer, why a logo is important, why it's cool to have a brand photo shoot. So I took that while I was in college. I went to Lenore Community in Kinston.
Okay.
And I was just thinking, like, okay, I know, like, I have a service, but how can I teach these people or show these people? So I've been influencing since then, like before the TikTok trends, before the Musical.lys, before the Vine and all that. Like, I've been influencing. So, yeah, it was for the community. After a while, like my vision started to get a little bit clearer about who I wanted to serve and why I wanted to serve my community. But mainly, it was in the beginning, it was more so selfish. And that's just me being real. Like, man, I want to work for me. Even though I had 2 jobs at the time plus school.
And I hate that, as I mean, not to discount any other demographic out there, but I really feel like to be successful, young black folks, we have to do that.
We have to do so much, and that is not fair. Not fair at all. Because why do we have to work 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times harder than the average, and it's just given to them? I ain't never had shit handed to me. And I'm sure, from our conversation, you haven't either. You work hard. So it's not like we can just say, for instance, I'm going to use this.
Okay.
There was this business downtown. It's not there anymore. But I watched her when I would go into the barbershop. It was near the barbershop I went to at the time. She was a new business. Now, from the time I saw her until the time of the grand opening, it was more of her community coming in, helping her and bringing stuff in for her and just really showing out for her in this, in this new endeavor. And so one day I just decided to just stop and say, hey, I just kind of wanted to see what was going on. And she was like, yeah, so many of my friends and my family, they've been helping me and donating and things like that. And I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, like with our community, like you got to pull fucking teeth.
For real.
Like, to get help, or you got to have outline A, B, C, D. Then you got to have dissertation and explanation 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 just to get an inch.
And it still has no, you good. And it still has to benefit the person that you, positioning it to every time. I mean, and the thing is, like, we should be offering things that other people would desire or need, but at the same time, our community has known us for over 20 years.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it's like, if you see somebody that's trying, if you see somebody that's actively trying to do better to make things better for not just themselves, but others around them, the idea should be let's like Susu, like pull into, these young people that want to actually.
They're going to come in droves about their people. We only come in droves when we fighting, when it's drama, when it's something that's not, and I'm not saying that's the case always, but 9 times out of 10, we come out when it's something negative or when it's something that a turn up, and it's nothing wrong with that. But we need to start showing up for our community or for the people that we see actively trying. Like, especially me as a single man, I don't have no kids. I don't have no man. You know what I'm saying? Not right now. And I, whatever, because I know he coming, whatever. Hey, boo, hey, bae. But we don't have that help as single people and single creatives. Like, not like their people come out for them. I'm not saying our community does not come out for us, because I feel like
it's a lot different.
It's still a lot different. Now we've had some successful events or just overall endeavors, and at the end of the night or at the end of the whatever it was, I'm just like, wow, like even though that this might not be a consistent thing they do, when they do it, sometimes the support is thick. But then you got to think about on the other side, like, dag, like, okay, what if I need this amount of support again? Are y'all going to show up? Y'all going to rock out? Y'all going to miss out, whatever? But it's different with the black community and getting help and genuine support. Like,
and I've at this point, went against the idea of wanting to change it. I'll say, if I can influence certain things to make it better for the ones that are coming up, I will,
Yeah.
Because I don't want the same people.
That's my purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, the new business owners, it's a few of my little sisters, they'll like text me, hey, what should I do? Or, what you think about this? Can you help me? And I'm so quick to respond, because when I was coming up, I didn't have a lot of that. There are like, a few people that have came along the way, and I'll thank them later or I'll mention them later. But outside of those few people, it's only a handful. I taught myself everything. My ebook that I released, I wish I would have had that. Because honestly, how I laid that shit out, like I'm like, damn, I needed this 10 years ago. I didn't know what a vision statement was. I didn't know the purpose of having a mission and a vision. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't understand all of that. So, me now teaching myself that, I'm just easily, without hesitation, ready and willing to give that information to somebody else who, you know what I'm saying? You need it. I'm not finna. I
Oh,
want you to have
withhold
your
and
own. Yeah,
whatnot.
I want you to have your own. So me with the information, I'm finna give that to you, and whatever you do with it, that's on you. But I'm investing my information and my experience and my expertise into you. So I just feel like we got to do that. It's best to do that because what is it going to benefit us just holding all this information?
Nothing, because if you're gone tomorrow, then it's just
Wasted.
exactly,
So
exactly.
yeah, I definitely don't mind that.
Yeah. Um. All right. So, tell us a little bit about your brands and your businesses as a whole.
Okay.
Because I know again that you do things kind of methodically now. So it's like there's not you have a product, but then you also have the umbrella that the product is under.
Yes. And I feel like sometimes people get lost in everything that I do because they don't, and I'm not going to say they don't understand it, but they may not have the capacity to understand the depth and the size of my vision right now. But so my first business was Euphoric Lux Media. I closed that in 2020 to open my now company, Bakari Deshawn Enterprises, which is a creative agency. That is the umbrella for all my other conglomerates. I have Brand U, which is my brand development program, teaching people how to build their own brand from scratch,
Hard.
just with 4 different plays. That's on Amazon. You can get that. And on Christmas, I just released my magazine, Prize Magazine, which is featuring creatives and other artists and other, entrepreneurs to showcase their work, and not just me or my model, but to give other people a light because everybody needs exposure. And it's not just about me all the time because I used to think it was about me all the time, and it's not. I mean, it is, but it's not. So I have that going on. So, and I'm in artist mode right now. I'm in artist mode. I can't forget. I'm in artist mode and low-key producer mode too. I'm getting more comfortable in my producer bag.
So you wear multiple hats.
Man,
I mean, you kind of iterated it earlier, but when it comes down to the creativeness, you do have like a lot of different things that you
yeah.
Do to kind of display the creativeness.
Yes. Yes, I'm wearing a lot of hats right now, and sometimes that does more harm than good because it'll leave me in a place to where I'm trying to juggle a lot, or I'm trying to decide what energy I want to be in, or I want to, move in today. But lately, I've just been in my artist bag because I like making beats and I got shit to say.
Fair enough.
So I just been in my artist bag. I'm definitely about to get back in my model bag too because I miss doing that. I love being in front of the camera as well as behind, but I can give a little one too in front of the camera right now. So I don't know. I do a lot.
Hey, and I mean, what do they say? They say the day is given to the bold, or something to that effect.
I think I know what you're trying to say.
You know what I'm basically
To
trying to
whom
say.
much is given, much is required. Is that what you're trying to say?
That's one, but it's basically like whenever you have all this energy that should be given to the world, you just have to like be proactive with what it is that you're doing. So you have to
I get what you're saying.
have like you have to have your hand in almost like everything.
Everything, yes. And sometimes that's draining because it's like, yes, I'm multifaceted. Yes, I'm great at everything. Yes, I am the jack of all trades, master of all trades, because it ain't no master of
None.
We don't
Yeah.
do that over here.
Yeah.
But at times, it's overwhelming because it's like, Lord, I know you didn't make me to be normal like everybody else, but it's like, what's my one thing? That's been my question lately. And then I had to check myself like, Bakari, you multifaceted, sweetheart. It ain't no getting away from just doing one thing. Like, you have multiple things. I think now where I'm at is just figuring out the discipline for each of them. And then, you know what I'm saying, getting in that energy. And if it's music this month and it's the magazine next month, so be it. I just have to learn how to steward my time well. That's something that y'all should take away from
Until
it.
delegation comes into hand. Because eventually you can put people in the position
Right.
once you kind of have the frame of what you need things to be and run
Yes.
as.
Yes.
Hey, you fire these mothers if they don't do it right.
Right. And I like it's so crazy that you even mentioned delegation because I've also been in the season of wanting to delegate. But at the same token, where are the people? Where is the team? Where are you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm a person, I'm not finna just hand something over to a person if I don't feel like, for one, we got the same vibe or same energy.
Exactly.
If we don't have the same sight or the same mindset or the same work ethic, it's not going to work. And if you don't give a fuck about my shit, like how I give a fuck about my shit, then it's not gonna work either.
That's
So,
understandable.
you know, I just have been kind of not I don't want to say picky, but I am very selective
Gotta be.
now about who I work with because in times past I have not been so selective and it has landed me in some situations that I've had to learn from. And we'll just leave it there because a lot of y'all, some of y'all have Bakari Deshawn fucked up. You know. But we gonna keep it on a good note.
And that's how we gonna chop it up to
but that's real though.
because everybody don't like my old job told me the way that y'all clean up around here or the way that y'all keep house here, I'd hate to see your actual house. Because I mean, some people get the opportunity to have something worth something.
Yes.
Literally bring it to the ground.
I was the opposite. When I this previous job, it was my first time working as a graphic designer professionally in my field. And so I'm the type of person, my work area, it gotta be clean. It has to be neat. I can't work that way. I can't function that way.
No haphazard, none of that.
No, it throws me off. So one of the first things they said was like, "Wow, you keep your desk really clean, like and really neat. You're
Y'all
very
used to dirty motherfuckers?
Yes, I mean, yes. Because their work areas were, you know what I'm saying, just scattered. It looked like what their brains probably or their houses probably look like. I don't play that. I might have a few papers here and there that I got to throw away on my desk, but the whole layout and scope of my work area clean because I can't work in clutter. Like I can't create in clutter. And I don't know how they was doing that. Like
Some people like to create the sense that they can, but honestly, like it does start from like when you wake up and what's around you. Because if you wake up and the first thing you notice is that you got clothes all scattered everywhere and papers all everywhere, and once you kind of get up and you're already in it, just imagine everything else.
It ain't no need of trying to, excuse me,
do something else with out here, that's gonna bring you some money.
It's not gonna and I had even I had like a revelation about that too, like about your area, because in my room, I had a bad week that week, and my room wasn't necessarily dirty. It was just my clothes were everywhere, and it was just stuff on my bed, and I was noticing that when my room was cluttered or clothes was everywhere on my bed and on the floor, I would not be settled going to sleep. Versus me cleaning my room and getting my clothes and putting them where they're supposed to be, and having a clean, restful, peaceful sleep. And so I said, Bakari, you know what? I'm gonna clean this room and I'm gonna see how fast or how long it takes me to go to sleep. I cleaned up my room, put my clothes away and stuff like that, and just tidied up. Chandler, no lie. And it takes me a while to settle down and go to sleep. I was asleep instantly. I know it didn't take me longer than 5 minutes to go to sleep. And normally it takes me like an hour or hour and a half to settle down and go to sleep because this shit don't ever stop.
I understand.
It never stops. So I was like, you know what, Bakari, when you go to bed at night, your shit need to be clean. And I say I'm not a clean person, but when you have one of them weeks, those off weeks,
then it's just it's tough to just get up and go sometimes.
Yes, it is. So that matters when you working, when you creating. And just overall, generally, like keep your area clean, like keep yourself clean, keep your mind decluttered and clean.
All right, and just wanted to go into Prize magazine, right? That's how you pronounce it.
Prize.
All right. So, how how is the editorial like? How is that published? Like, is it is it an online format kind of thing or?
Yes, it's online, but you can order a print version from the site that it's on. My godmom, hey godmom, shout out to you. She ordered one, and I have yet to see it, so I got to go to her house and sign it for her. But you do have the option to buy a printed copy, or you can just buy the digital copy.
Okay. And what does it typically highlight whenever you do get the full editorial out?
Well, the first one, the highlight of that issue was my model, just to kind of give her, for one, her own cover, her first magazine cover,
Giving people opportunity. I like.
right? And it was just highlighting her growth and highlighting me as a photographer and a creative director, helping her and shaping her. Shout out to Miss Maya E. That's my model. But it's all about showcasing the likes of creativity in the process of creating, and whether if it's archived art from the past or if it's some new stuff. I included a lot of my old work in the first issue because I just wanted to give people a preview of what I've been doing over, and I know I'm gonna be saying 10 years this whole interview because I'm so happy for that. Like 10 years is a
It's an
long
accomplishment,
time,
man.
so I'm just highlighting myself, the people that have allowed me to shoot them and create for them and help build them a career, and others. Like, hopefully we'll have DJ Channy Chan in there somewhere. Cause
I'm already claiming it, man.
We got them new fire pictures we just did. So you might have to be in the second issue. I have put off the releasing of the second issue because I want it to be big, and I want to like have a release party. So y'all stay tuned for that as well. But yeah, we might have to get you in Prize Magazine.
Let me know, man. Hey, that'd be one thing on the bucket list.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I do. Like,
And it would be dope to be up there, before it goes national. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, we gonna okay. That's the next thing we got to do, Chan. Okay,
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we've gotten to that point now where I wasn't gonna let you slide off with it because you said that you love making beats and you do have an artistic side.
Mm-hmm.
We got a little snippet right here.
Ooh.
From my boy, and I'm telling you right now, when it comes down to music here in like where we're from, it's unlike anything.
It's one sound. Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
You got
describe it the best way you can.
Okay, hear one sound, and when I make music for myself, I try my damnedest to make beats that do not sound like anything I've heard locally. And this is no shade to none of the artists here because I'm not in competition with anybody, for one. If you know me, I've always said I can get famous off anything. It could be my music, it could be my designs, it could be my media, my agency, it could be anything. So I'm not trying to compete with anybody for a music title or anything. I just like creating music.
What they say, can't compete where you don't compare.
Where you simply don't compare to me. Mm-hmm. That's across the board.
That's all it is. But we gonna drop it though real quick because
yeah,
that's my biggest thing. I was really upset that the opportunity that I had in Raleigh to really perform this style a little bit more, it kind of came and went, but that doesn't necessarily mean that
it can be brought back.
You know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop it for you guys real quick. I'm gonna have you take them off. I'm just gonna turn the headphones like all the way up so we can both hear them. So that thing gonna be loud.
Yes. Did you want me to introduce it or say what it is?
You know what? That'll be cool. We can do that. Because
we just playing it.
We just raw dogged it. Go ahead.
All right. So, we playing them both or what? What are we doing? Okay. So, what Chandler was just playing? This is. Damn.
Pretty boy.
So I released this. When was Pretty Boy released? On Christmas. And these are songs that's leading into, something.
little song, you know.
That'll come later on, you know, before we close this out. But it was the lead single from something, and the original version is very like melodic. It's still a little bit trappy, more rappy, but I made a house mix to it because I love house. If you really want to know what my favorite genres of music are, it's pop, rap, and I love electronic and alternative music. And so I'm like, you know what? I want to start making the music that my soul feels like. And I am like pop on the inside. Like I can get a little ratchet. I can be, you know, whoever I am at the moment. But when it comes to music and what I feel, I'm definitely in like a, you know, a house, a pop, a alternative, electronic, whatever. Because I'm a bright person. So Pretty Boy House Mix is what we getting ready to play now. Cool vibe, me just popping my shit. You know, talking about how I'm a pretty boy and I do what pretty boys do. You know what I'm saying? So, Chandler, no, without further ado, Pretty Boy, the house mix.
Gonna drop it for you. Let's go.
Yes, let's go. Can you hear? That's as loud as it can. Okay.
Pretty boy, big old rings, big ass hoops, hair and
I ain't got no chains today, y'all. Just on my fade, blacked out coupe. I had to pass on the range. Pretty boy shooter outside of the range.
Trying to hit your mark, but you ain't in the range.
I'm the CEO. First you hoes ain't got the range. And I was okay. See, Chandler, you be listening. People gotta listen to me, and I'ma shut up. Shut up.
Straight bitch before I ash all over your place. You see me now, you don't.
Can't you hear it on the runway though? I think that's dope as hell.
I'ma block you. One wrong move, I'ma box
And
you.
we gonna be at Fashion Week one day. Or I'ma have my own Fashion Week and you just gonna be DJing and you gonna be in control of the sound. How that sound? Yes.
Keep it tucked, niggas time to. In case a nigga want me to come through, but I don't pull up, I forgot you.
Yes, but you just need a different vibe every now and again, and I feel like, you know, I'm gonna bring a different vibe always.
Hi, the name is Beat, and yes, nice to meet you.
I'm a pretty boy, I do what pretty boys do. And I be in see sometimes. Hey, Chandler, can you? Like, really, can you do a mix with my song? Like, mix it. What you think? What would you mix with this besides what you just said?
I mean, mainly because BTS kind of
Are you talking about with the Pharrell LB? With Pharrell? Is what album that's on? The last one he did? The psychotic one? Okay. I might have to run that back. Yes. Okay. And see, I love Patronata, so.
Pretty boy, I was gone for days. Looking like a pretty boy, girls fading away. Long nights makeup, it was me in my face. Car nights steam, and they played away.
Girl. Ooh. Okay. Okay.
I got a victory. Got a victory. Anybody can get ugly. None of them ain't really seeing me.
Chandler, this is crazy. Like, we really like. Yes, for real. Like, this feels so good. And y'all let me know, like, do y'all like this sound? Like, and I be wanting people to actually listen to what I'm saying versus just seeing me for what I am and just disregarding the message, because all of my songs have messages. You just have to hear or listen. Like,
most of the, I guess like most of the like that's one thing.
So you've been talking this whole time and your mic went on?
Mainly because I didn't want to, I ain't want to go against all that. But like, what was I about to say? Basically, with what I've understood about house and dance music generally, it's more the vibe than the actual words. Because like, if you, oh shit, hold on, I can hear. That shit loud as fuck. Yeah, that don't scare me. There you go.
I can wear these. Oh, are you going? Wait, you gonna do rose-colored glasses?
Oh yeah, we can.
Cause that's the latest single right there. Pretty Boy.
You sent it already too?
I sent that. Pretty Boy. That was just something I wanted to, put out with, because it came out at the same time as the magazine, and I wanted something to. I always try to release more than one thing at one time. So with the magazine, I released the song, and then sometimes I might do like a photo shoot to go along. You know how the whole media.
But you do it the right way. Like, when it comes down to releasing music, like, you are probably like the best example of how you should, like, for real, because like artists don't think about that stuff. Like, we're in a world in a time now when like you want to drop something, you gotta have something. You gotta have like things to supplement. So
Supplement it, exactly. And I'm not no lackluster kind of person. And the thing that I don't want to say it bothers me or it affects me the most, but when I get my visuals, it is over. Do you hear me? Like, when I get my videographer and I do all the visuals that I need to for all the music, like, that's all I'm missing, really, is visuals. I got the music. I have the rollout. I need to be a little bit better at posting more, or like posting.
That's most of us, though.
But I create my songs to be the soundtrack of my brand. It's not just I'm putting out songs because I want to be heard. I mean, of course you want to be heard.
Yeah.
But I'm putting these songs out so when I do stuff, I don't have to always use a Nicki song, or I don't have to always use a Beyonce. And I said those two artists because 9 times out of 10, if it's not Travis Scott, a Future, or Drake, I'm going to use a Nicki or a Beyonce song. That's just what it is. I'm a Barb, y'all. We're going to just go ahead and put it on the table. Chandler knows.
They beyond iconic, Like, they kind of like shape a whole generation.
We have, and I'm just proud to be that. Nicki, if you ever see this, I love you, girl, for real. Like, I just love you so much.
Divorce your husband.
But no, yeah, like, that's the only thing I'm really lacking is visuals. And I don't think that's keeping me from being a bomb artist. It's just creating an anticipation for the world to actually see me. And I'm okay with that because when it's time to pop, it's going to pop. And no red balloons.
Always.
But it's going to pop.
So, and that was, that was one. I mean, I don't know if I've really listened to Rose Colored Glasses the way I listen to Pretty Boy, but is it like, basically the same vibe or like
beat wise? Yes. It's not as similar to the house mix for Pretty Boy, but it is kind of what you say, BPM, tempo, whatever.
Yeah.
It's still kind of in that same house area, but this song is mainly I took off the rose-colored glasses and I started accepting things for what they truly are. Once I was out of a place that I could, I couldn't see. So now that I'm able to see, you'll hear in the song of, what I'm saying and how I'm feeling now that I'm able to see what I'm doing, how I'm moving, and how I'm protecting myself, because now that the glasses are off, I got to move differently. So this song is just about growth and really discernment. That's really the message.
So less optimist, more realist.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, always remain optimistic. I'm always going to look at the glass half full, and I'm always going to look at the brighter side of things. But being realistic will help you grow, and it'll help you achieve things in a more realistic sense, being that you're being real with yourself and being real about the circumstance around you.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
That's what it is.
Well, hey, I love it, man. I love it. So we're going to just go ahead and get into it.
Oh, did you? Oh, I need to take these off so you can hear, right?
Yeah.
I just love these headphones, y'all. And I'm more singy on this song too, but I'm always gonna rap.
Surrounded by a glass box, I'm trying to break me out. I'm looking for an opening, but can't escape the doubt. I'm stuck on display, all I wanna do is change my route. Don't give a damn about the media or that little cloud.
So you see, like, the vibe is very Route 21, Forever 21.
Collecting sticks and stones cause they
It's
didn't
versatile.
even touch my bones. They couldn't see the dog in me, I really love a bone. Sometimes it gets pretty vicious, so please leave me alone. Don't give a fuck about what they say, I do this on my own.
Yes. And one of my supporters, and I'll say colleagues, actually, our course teacher from middle school, Miss Ruffin, Victoria Ruffin Atkins, shout out to you. Her and I song that I did with her, because I produced two songs. Well, I produced quite a few songs for Victoria. But our song that we have together, she always says she feel like it's gonna be on a Nike commercial, and that I'm saying like the shit sounds like Nike commercial material. So I think I have the ear for what's out and what's mainstream. But there's some type of it's one little piece of the puzzle that I'm missing that I think this year I'm gonna tap into and get it.
Brought my own way, that's the vibe. So much I seem to scale off my eyes.
It is so crazy that this man actually makes beats. Like I just would have never
crazy.
Like I would have never thought growing up. Like
it's so crazy. Like it's not crazy in the sense that it's far-fetched because I've been in chorus since 5th and 6th grade. I used to do play production. Like, I used to be in plays in and out of school. I used to be in choirs and so I'm not a stranger.
The theatrics has always been there. It's just like this is a major background thing that, I just wouldn't have assumed that you would have took. Maybe like, just being a flat out artist and that's it. But like, actually crafting. Like that's
and it's a lot of work because not only am I making the beat, y'all, I have to be knowledgeable when I record myself out the timing of the beat, the placement of my words and my flow and my cadence, and I have to engineer. So I can't just wear an artist hat when I'm working. When I say I mix the fuck out of this song, y'all, but I can't just focus on being an artist in the moment that I'm creating.
I'm going to the beach with this.
Yeah, okay, like for real. Like we need like a little beach something. Like we got so much to do. Too much. So after I make the beat, I have to then take off the producer hat, put on the artist hat, start writing. Then I have to go record 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 takes to find my cadence, find the flow. And then after I record seriously, I got to take my artist hat back off, put the engineer hat on, and create. So it's a lot of things I'm doing at once. So it's like I'm focused, but I have to turn the focus about 3 different times, in that process.
And that is what we call clinical insanity. I'm just kidding.
No, can we talk about it though? Because I be feeling crazy as hell. I know I got the letters,
but you need it sometimes though. That's that's the real crazy part. In order for you to be meticulous about your process, a lot of these things you have to be so. I remember when I first started making beats, and it was like I had to just like go back and forth tweaking like so much stuff and like making sure that like everything is EQ'd how I want. You say you can't hear
me?
Oh, because it's down.
Oh.
Yeah. But like, all these things, matter because when you're producing stuff or even if you're just an artist and you want to, be one-on-one with your, you have to like just know what you're inherently going for so that you actually can produce what it is that you're hoping. And sometimes you still don't even end up making what you want to make.
Like, for instance, I'll go into, because I use GarageBand. Now, I do lightly know how to use FL Studios and Logic.
Okay.
But when I go into GarageBand, I might have an idea, and by the time I'm done with the beat, it's completely different than what I heard. So nothing about creating is linear. Nothing about it is wrong or right. It's subjective to you. It's subjective to what you're inspired by, and it's subjective to what you want to ultimately produce. But yeah, like you gotta. That's why I want the opportunity to just be an artist, because it's so much I have to focus on. At one time, I can't fully give the performance vocally or recording wise like I want to, because I'm thinking about, okay, when I chop this, I got to make sure the harmony's right. I got to make sure the pitch is right. I got to make sure this is right. Because if not, I got to take the hat off and get back in artist mode really quickly and fix that. So it's like a back and forth game. So I probably am cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs by now.
The best ones gotta have at least a little bit of that.
It gotta be some organized chaos somewhere.
You know what I mean? It's either like bipolar disorder or goddamn.
I'ma just go ahead and say ADHD,
That too.
autism, cause
All of it.
I know I'm undiagnosed and I don't have no shame. Like
But some of the best folks, some of the best people in the world, you know.
geniuses. Geniuses.
Trying to tell you. So we done broke down just a piece of your artistry today.
Just a little piece.
And we're all excited to see what's up next for you. What do you think like is going to be the thing that we need to be on the watch for coming up
Next, I would definitely say keep Prize Magazine in the forefront for right now, because that's something that I want to release it officially. So maybe like a release party, but I do want to. I need people to submit. I need y'all to submit y'all art. I don't send me no low resolution nothing, because it ain't going. Don't like if
1080.
Yes,
Okay.
I needed 300 DPI. I need 4K. I need 8K. I need Ultra HD. I need, you know what I'm saying? Don't send me no selfies. None of that.
If it looked good on your mama plasma screen 15, 20 years ago, it ain't good enough now.
No. I need top notch stuff. I'm a quality guy. I provide quality. I connect with quality, and I love quality. So if you're gonna submit, I'll share that information with Chandler. But definitely keep Prize Magazine. But on the flip side, I'm trying to, the album is coming. The album is coming, and a lot of people have probably wondered why I've been dropping the singles like I have, but it's just to prepare me and prepare everybody for the album. Now, I be thinking I'm Beyonce sometimes, so I just will come and drop something. Because the last time I did not, my last album, Access Denied, the deluxe, I didn't just drop that. I didn't do a surprise drop, because
You had an actual rollout.
I had a rollout, and see, my rollouts, they be playing, but I really I don't know what it is. I really be thinking I'm B for real, because I love a good surprise drop. Like, y'all don't need to know what the fuck I'm doing. Y'all don't need to be worrying about the shit I'm creating. Just know when it comes out, you need to be tuned the fuck in. You need to like it. You need to share it. You need to engage. You need to interact. You need to post me on your stories. That's what you need to do as a consumer, as a fan. You know what I'm saying? As a supporter. So the album is coming. I tried, the last time I released an album, I think it was on around my birthday. No, it was spring. I'm sounding like Sheree, spring, summer from Housewives. But I think, I did a birthday. Well, I think the first Access Denied, not the deluxe, that one was released on my birthday. I don't remember the album I released on my birthday last. But I'm trying not to do a birthday release this time, because I kind of want to maximize the album through my birthday. I have a date, but I ain't gonna say it right now, because I can't give all the tea right now. I just gotta kick up the anticipation. So I guess did I just start my rollout, Chandler?
I mean, start it off, and I mean, what I would say do is something that a lot of artists are currently doing. Get like a concurrent series to let people kind of get an idea of background what you got to do.
Yes.
For the drop to actually have like that impact for you.
Yes, and that's what I'm missing. And I want a manager really, really. I'm so tired of managing myself. Because I know if I had that, I can be the artist I know and the star I'm meant to be. You know what I'm saying? But being that I have to manage, and oh my God, I know y'all so sick of me just telling y'all everything I got to do. But as a one-man show, you just have to do it all the time until God blesses you with the people that are supposed to be on your team, that are supposed to help you bring your vision to life. So I definitely, the rollout is now. Now y'all will get the date. It's gonna be y'all just gonna have to wait.
And be cognitive not wrong, and like cautious and just
aware.
Mm-hmm.
Aware, because it's coming. And like I don't even want to get like the title. I have a lot of titles, but I know which one that I'm going to go with. But this album is going to be me. All my other music and my catalog so far, it's been me giving people. It's like I've been releasing journal entries. So now that y'all have my stories, y'all have some things that I've been through. Now you are getting the real me, the introduction of me. Like not saying that all my sound is not my sound, but now that I'm finally in a place that I'm confident and comfortable in the music that I produce, I can really push me. I've been pushing everybody for years, building people for years. And I've always felt like I put myself in the background. But that's what a leader does when they're building. That's what, serving people is. So now I got to serve me. And y'all finna get it. So just stay tuned for what for the date.
All right. You heard her here first. And just let them know. I got you.
Yes, give me some sound effects, Chad.
I need some more. I can add some more later. But real quick, just let them know where they can find you at, because in order for them to be aware, they got to be able.
Gotta know where I'm at, right? All right. So I'm on Instagram as Real Bakari Deshawn. That's RealBakari Deshawn Dashawn. You can find me on TikTok, Real Bakari Deshawn there. If you love a good laugh and you like to be unhinged on Twitter, you can find me there at Real Bakari Dash.
You want to be on Threads?
I'm on Threads as well, Real Bakari Deshawn. But Threads,
they a little tame.
It's still like a ghost town. I have I'm almost at like 200 followers.
Okay.
I'm not as active on there. I'll go like stuff and repost stuff, but I'm trying to get my little thread momentum going. What else am I on? Snapchat. That's just kind of like for my local friends,
personal vibe, whatnot.
Whatever. I'm trying to. Where else am I at? Oh, YouTube. That's what y'all. I'm finna get back on YouTube.
Get on the vlogging tip.
I'm about to get back on YouTube because TikTok was trying to be funny. So I was hopping on the Hillman Todd TikTok University trend with Brand U, my own program, and them niggas muted my video. Never. I use my own music, my own original audio. I'm talking about my program, and them niggas muted my video. So I said, you know what? I'm taking it back old school. I'm getting back on the YT wave, and we just finna be back there. So you can follow me on YouTube or subscribe. I didn't say the wrong word. They all mean the same thing.
At the same time.
Follow me on YouTube, subscribe. It's Bakari Deshawn or Real Bakari Deshawn at Real Bakari Deshawn, or just type in Bakari Deshawn and find my little page. Click the notification bell. I don't know. I don't have a cumulative date for my YouTube return, because I done returned to YouTube about 5 different times, because I just be so checked out from social sometimes, because
so much.
It's a lot. But this is another return to YouTube, because TikTok had me fucked up. I love you, TikTok, but
be on that bullshit.
Yes.
Get better. But hey, we appreciate my homie Bakari checking in.
Thank you for having me, Chan.
This ain't gonna be the last time you see him on this show now.
Viewers.
For real.
But I like to talk, y'all. So this definitely is not the last time that y'all will see me. Like we said, album coming soon. Second issue of the magazine coming soon. YouTube finna be back popping once I figure out some things. But just connect with me on my socials. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more consistent with my posting. But hold me there. I'll just say hold me there.
Hey, we gonna hold them to it, and we gonna tap in with all of y'all soon. Y'all stay blessed, and y'all stay fresh.
Y'all stay fresh. See y'all. Peace. Remember, love wins.